Is an unreliable, tiny Italian car your thing? Well, mine either. You'd have to be on something to want this car, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today on the Sunday Rant. Hello and welcome to the Sunday Rant. It's Trucking Answers, and hey, that's a 500X, but that's not why we're here today. So I'm going down, so get this. So I'm going down 57, right? So imagine going down 57 in Illinois, southbound from the north, okay? And as you come into Effingham, now, as an aside, I just wanted to tell everybody, Effingham is called that because Effingham is the pork capital of the world. I don't know if you knew that. That's why it's Effingham. True story, okay? Look it up. So that's just a little bit of an aside on Effingham, Illinois. And what is on the side of the road there on 57 in Effingham? Think. What is it? A dispensary. That's right. So you know what is parked at the dispensary? Semis. Why are we parked at the dispensary? The dispensary gives out, as we all know, the devil's lettuce. Okay, so what is going on? And I know what people are thinking, and I'm way ahead of you. Because people are saying, well, Mark, maybe there was nowhere else to park. It's 11 in the morning when I went by, and there are numerous truck stops in town. At least 5 that I know of, and maybe others that where you could park. These are big name brand places, so you don't have to go there. Plus, it's not easy to get to. It's not as easy as the truck stops. You have to get off at an exit that has truck stops, bypass the way to go to the truck stops, and drive down this little frontage road to the end of the road to the dispensary. The DLS, as I call it, the Devil's Lettuce Dispensary. And I don't know why it's that. It should be the DLD. So, well, Mark, maybe he's taking his 30-minute break. So if there are truck stops in the area, why would you park at a dispensary to take your break? It is farther. And what does that look like? Why do you think someone would be at the dispensary in a semi other than to purchase products? Now, somebody's going to say, well, Mark, they might just be sitting there. Look, if I had a company and the name of this company is all over the trailer too, so easy to read from the road, there's no way I would let you park at the dispensary. If there's an accident, what do you think the hammer's going to do about that picture? If I saw that truck there, do you think other people saw it there? Yes, because the dispensary's full. Of course, there are people in there not busy bothering about anything. They're like, dude, give me whatever. Right? Because I assume that's how it works in there. And my wife said, well, maybe they're picking something up for somebody else. I'm like, you can't, number one. Number two, you can't have it in the truck. So no. Right? No. Why would you be at a dispensary with your semi? Now, I've only had one company thinking back, and this was many years ago. BP Fluids basically had a sheet that said, don't park at an adult venue, okay? Where there may be people dancing. Don't park at a bar or other places like that. With our truck, we don't want to see it there because it looks bad. Okay, but most other places have just kind of left that up to your own devices. So that might be the case here, but is it a good idea to park there? Because here's the other side of it. Say you're all right and I'm an idiot, and this driver's just taking a break there. That's it. They never got out of their truck. They're like, oh, this is a good parking spot way past all these other truck stops. I'll park down here and I'll take my break, and then I'll get back on the road. And so they do that. And then they get back on the road, and then there's an accident. Even one that's not their fault, but it's a serious accident. And here again, an attorney, the hammer, or somebody like that is going to grab that information of where that truck has been. Rightly so. And how are you going to explain that? How would you explain? Well, I was there, and I just took a break. I didn't do anything. You think a jury is going to buy that? I don't even believe it. Even if you told me that, I don't believe it. Even if my grandmother told me that, I'd be like, come on, Gram, you know you're in there. So that's the problem with it also, as just a side problem. Like, How would you explain that later if you were asked in court while you were there and you had to look at 12 people that don't drive, 12 angry men even possibly, and they'd say, well, I didn't go in. I just parked there. And they're like, well, why did you pass this? Why did you pass this truck stop? Why did you pass this? Oh, I don't know. It's a problem. So it looks bad, and we shouldn't be putting out an image that looks bad, of course. It certainly looks unprofessional, like, oh my God, do you want people thinking that we're doing that? Although I'm sure there are drivers that do. It just is bad, and I thought, why are drivers stopping there? Why would you stop at a dispensary in the middle of the day other than to go inside? I can't think of any other reason. Let's not do that. How about we agree to not do that? I would rather see you drive this 500X than stop at that dispensary. And that's something, because it'd be almost as embarrassing to be seen in this car. All right. So that's the story today. Don't stop at the dispensary. Keep on trucking right down to the truck stop. Thanks for watching, and we'll be back soon with another Italian Trucking Answers.